game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a care, don't play with my name. You come with your...
Good day.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The drive starts with a run by White. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
Finding Otton once more.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
First down, here's White.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll go up the middle with White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Swift.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
He finds Hardy on the slant.
Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4.
The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 95 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Carr completes it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Deontay Hardy back deep.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On first down, Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run straight ahead here with White.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Opting to run again here with White.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Garoppolo looks to throw.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Deontay Hardy.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's White. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got Otten. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Raiders offense ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Logan Hall. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
To try again after the sack. Carr, that's complete to his tight end, Waller. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo now. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Working with a 2nd and 3. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started out in Denver. and it's the Saints who are out in front. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara. From there, we head through the Four Corners, down to Arizona. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets at halftime. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Seahawks in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw his Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Hardy set to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Garoppolo on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Logan Hall picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Uses the stiff arm. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down, here's White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Max Crosby, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, you know, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because, you know, the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. You'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the 24, Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, breaking it in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. They'll go up the middle with White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Complete right side to Otten. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raiders heading out to take over. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Again, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Puts another into the hands of Waller. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Hewitt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Carr again. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They start the drive with White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give to White. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Tampa Bay, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.